Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a full body home workout with no equipment. I get so many questions on which exercises to do when you just want to do a workout at home. So I'm going to walk you through one today. This is targeting your full body. It'll be about 30 minutes long total, so I will list all the movements down below. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks, let's go. Okay, let's go right into the workout. So for your first tricep, you're gonna start with inchworms. So with these, what you're gonna wanna really focus on is standing all the way up at the top and then getting down into that push-up when you get to the bottom. If you have to drop to your knees, that is completely fine. Just make sure you are going through the movement here correctly. Once your 45 seconds is up, you're gonna go right into mountain climbers. So with these, you're just gonna wanna make sure your knees are driving as far forward into your chest as possible. And then going into forward and backward lunges. So with these, you're gonna wanna stay on the same foot until that first 45 seconds is up. And then once you rest for 20 seconds, go ahead and switch feet. You're gonna wanna make sure with these, go all the way deep in that lunge. Moving into tricep 2, so you're going to start with in and out squats. So you're going to want to make sure that you're getting as low as possible in both the squat when you're squatting out and you're squatting in. Just make sure your knees are in line with your toes there. They don't go forward. And then going into burpees, so you're just gonna wanna make sure you are jumping at the top. I added push-ups to these just to make them harder. Feel free to do that as well, or you can take the push-up out if it's too difficult. But just with this, just make sure you are jumping at the top of that rep. And then going into in and out crunches. So with these, really engage your ab muscles. Take your time with these. Definitely don't rush through them. This is just sped up. You're gonna start with skaters. So with these, just make sure you're touching the ground in front of you. Keep your back as straight as possible. I don't want anyone to throw out their back when they are doing these. These will spike your heart rate. And then going into tricep dips. So with these, just make sure you're extending all the way at the top and you're getting as low as possible at the bottom of that rep. And then the last tricep here is going to be side to side leg raises. So I am pointing and tapping my toe on the far left side of my body and then reaching it over towards the right. Every 2 taps is 1 rep. So you're gonna do 20 for each leg here. Really focus on squeezing that glute muscle. I know with these, you don't have an extra resistance band on, that's totally fine. You can add one if you want to. Just make sure you're squeezing that glute muscle the entire time. I lied. This is the last tricep. So with these, you're going to do plank kick throughs. With these, just make sure you are keeping your core stable. They do burn like crazy, but it's just the opposite foot to the opposite hand. And then going into box push-ups, so you can't really see, but my feet are resting on a chair, and I just leaned over. I'm in a pike position. Moving into the second to last exercise here, so you're going to do plank dips or side plank dips. So with these, just make sure you take your time, really get your hip as low to the ground as possible and strengthen that ab muscle when you hit the top of that rep. And then going into wall sits for your last exercise here. So just make sure you get down to a 90-degree angle. If you want to get lower, feel free to do so. But with these here, this is going to be your burnout. It does kill. I was sweating so much by this point. And then that is going to be the last exercise.